This is such a great question because I think everyone has encountered this at one time or another. And, it seems to come into play with that bad reputation for high pressure sales that seems to get pinned on car salespeople. So let's take a look at why. It all seems to come down to that moment of truth, that yes or no moment when you find a car and you really like it, but you just can't quite seem to get yourself to make a decision to buy it. The truth is, buying a car is a big decision. For most people, it's the second biggest purchase that they make in their life. And no one wants to make a decision like that impulsively. They don't want to feel rushed. Everyone has their own buying process. And for some people, that process can drag on for months. Other people, it might be weeks or days. But everyone has to honor their process before they're going to feel comfortable about making a decision to buy. Interestingly, statistically, the vast majority of people who walk onto a car dealership lot actually do make a purchase within 48 hours. So why is that? And here's what it is. No matter how long your buying process is, by the time you come onto a car dealership and you touch, feel, test drive, price out the car, you are coming to the end of your process. You're getting ready to buy. And the dealership knows that, and the salesperson knows that. And so, of course, they're going to do anything they can to give you every good reason to choose them when you're buying your vehicle. Because, that's what they do for a living. They get up and go to work so that they can support their family just like you do. The truth is, there's really only 3 reasons that you really can't make a decision. The first one is easy. The first one is so easy. If there's anything about the salesperson or the dealership that makes you uncomfortable, run. There are plenty of dealerships out there that are dying to give you a good experience and sell you a great vehicle at a great price. So that one's off the table. The second reason is maybe you like the car and it's nice, but it's just not pushing your buttons. It's just not screaming, buy me, buy me, buy me. And if that's the case, you know what? You need to speak up and tell your salesperson that, because that's why they're there. Their job is to find you that one that you just really want to buy because you love it. That's their goal, is for you to love it. The third reason, and by far the most common reason, is money. You know what I'm talking about. Maybe you like the salesperson and you like the car a lot. You really kind of want to buy it, but the payment is higher than you're expecting. And you know what? Don't feel bad. That happens to everyone. I have yet to have a person say to me, wow, that payment's lower than I was expecting. No, it's just, here's why. The truth is, you like what you like. And everyone's taste is going to at least stay the same or go up, but nobody's taste goes backwards. You're not going to like something that you didn't, no, that's not how it works. So it only makes sense that a comparable car to the one that you bought 4, 5, 6 years ago, car prices have gone up in the last 4 or 5 years. And you know that. But somewhere in the back of your mind, you're thinking, maybe it's just not going to be true. And, you shouldn't really be that surprised that the payment on a new car that's comparable to your old one, but is brand new with all the modern technology, is going to cost you probably $100 more a month. It shouldn't shock you, but when you're faced with that reality, bam! Your brain says, no, I don't want this reality. I want the new car for the price of the old one. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's irrational, but we all do it. It's just how people are. So here's what happens. A lot of people, after they get past the shock and the denial, they give themselves a reality check. They bring their expectations into alignment, and they remember that they came here to buy a car and that this is really the one that they want. And, then they're okay and they go ahead and move forward. But not everyone can do that. And you know what? That's okay. Not everyone. Some people get that strangling panic feeling, and all they want to do is run from making a decision that's uncomfortable. And let alone make that decision when somebody's sitting there in front of them, staring them down, saying, make that decision right now. And if that's how you are, and you know what? Guess what? I fall into that category more than a lot. It's okay. If you really do need time to process that, even though you should have known it going in, but that's all right. Go home and think about it. It's okay to do that. But here's a part that a lot of people don't know. Do yourself a favor. If you are really serious about wanting to buy this car, but you just really are not sure if you're ready to make the commitment on a bigger payment than your old payment or what you were expecting, take the car home with you on an overnight test drive. Most people don't even know you can do that, but you can. And you know what? Give yourself a real experience of what it would be like to own that car. Run a couple errands in the car. Sit in there and play with the cool technology when you're not feeling rushed, and see how you like it. See if it feels like it's worth an extra $25 a week for you to buy it. And you know what? You wake up in the morning and you're going to know. You're either going to drive it back into the dealership and say, I love this car. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Or you're going to say, you know what? I really like this car, but I just can't get comfortable with the thought of having a bigger payment. And that's okay too. The good thing is now you know. I mean, you really know. And now the salesperson, give that salesperson an opportunity to take that new information and take you back out on the lot and find you a car that's in a price range that's really going to work for you. Now, no matter how that comes out, you're going to feel good about it. You're going to feel good about your decision. You will have done the right thing for yourself and the right thing for your salesperson, and you're going to have a positive experience. And that's really what it's all about.